Good morning, St. Francis, and good morning, people of God. It is Friday, the 7th day of January, 2022. It is Friday of the second week of Christmas. It is the Friday after Epiphany, and it is the 14th day of Christmas. As we come to the conclusion, move towards the conclusion of our Christmas season, again, I am here in the northern provinces, having left the Great Plains, but greeted this morning with snow. Wonderful snow, 5 inches, I think, or something like that, of snow, something that would paralyze Carolina. But it's quite beautiful here, and so a nice way to round out the Christmas season with this wonderful weather. Today's readings, again, as they move us towards the conclusion of the Christmas season, first letter of John again. First letter of John, in which John speaks about the testimony that God makes through the birth, through the life of Christ in this world, and that testimony is basically eternal life. Again, eternal life, not necessarily life that goes on forever after we die, but it is life that has meaning, life that has purpose, life that has value and has dignity, because Christ has assumed this very life and has given, has graced, has gifted our life with value, with dignity, with wonder, with graciousness. Again, not that it didn't have it before, but that it helps us to realize that it was always a part of who and what we are as human beings, to have dignity, value, and worth, beyond compare, beyond estimation. But how does this understanding of eternal life happen? According to the first letter of John, it isn't necessarily through jumping hoops. It isn't necessarily even through receiving sacraments or certain sacraments. It is simply through belief. Belief that Jesus is the Christ. Belief that God cares for us. Belief that Christ came and represented and demonstrated who and what God truly is for us in our lives. The sacraments are meant to enhance this understanding. The sacraments are meant to help us realize this more and more. The sacraments are help to make that understanding of eternal life more and more present in the life that we live here and now. That is their purpose. They are not they are not the sole means to eternal life. They are not the only means to eternal life. And so this is a wonderful ecumenical opening to the true understanding of who and what we are, and how we have been changed because of the birth of this child in Bethlehem, to further the understanding of eternal life, to further the hope that eternal life gives to us, the meaning that our lives can have, is brought to us through the sacraments. And sacraments that do not enforce this, that do not enliven this, that do not enrich this understanding of our human life and what it means to have value and dignity, are not the true purpose of sacraments. Perhaps they're not sacraments in and of themselves. This is what we are called to truly understand and receive whenever we receive a sacrament, is the value of our lives here and now, the value of what it means, again, to be an image of God in this world, the value of what it means to be a witness to God in this world. And so today's gospel, again, from Luke's gospel, I think it is, or maybe Mark's. Anyway, today's gospel is about a man who wishes to be healed by Christ. And again, he approaches Christ with that question, or with that statement: if you desire it, you can make me well. And Christ, without question, without delay, without any hesitation, says, I do desire it. Again, for those of us who think, again, that we have to prod God, or that we have to, in some ways, persuade God, or beg God, or plead with God, or whatever it is with God, that is not the case. God desires to act first in our lives only, always. God desires to act first in our life before we even realize that we need God's help. God is always the one who takes the initiative. God is always the one who begins what needs to be done in this world so that our dignity and value may shine forth. Christmas again demonstrates this. That again, a world that did not expect, anticipate, or whatever it was, the Messiah who came to us, not even the Baptist knew exactly who was coming, and when at last he came. This Christ is the one who begins to show us that God basically makes all things come true, that God is the one who makes dreams come true, that God is the one who enables us to see what we ourselves cannot see by ourselves. Christmas gives us this wonderful gift and this wonderful privilege of remembering that again and again, year after year. May it always become a part of our lives, the center and core of who and what we are as believers in this world, and a part of that great witness that we give to those we care and love about. A blessed Christmas, St. Francis, and people of God. May the Lord continue to give you his peace.